Hi everyone, it's October 10th, and today we are going to be reviewing my Christmas gift. Yes, I've been patiently waiting to share with you the Long Island G5 number 35 that was released by MTH as a premiere model exclusively for Nassau Hobbies. It was released in 2016, but we waited to share it with you today because happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Yes, 91 years ago, on this particular date, this G5 model rolled out of Junianta's shop in Pennsylvania, 1928.
That's a long time, 91 years.
Yes, good thing I didn't have to wait 91 years though to open this. It was just a few months.
All right, so when we come back, we're going to review this beautiful machinery.
Stay tuned.
About happy birthday to happy birthday to
So here's the number 35. It is classified as a G5, which means it is a 460 steam locomotive. It was built by the Pennsylvania Railroad's Juniata shops, and as we said earlier, it is one that rolled out on October 10th, 1928. It was designed for passenger trains, particularly on commuter lines, and it was a fixture on the Long Island Railroad until about the mid-1950s. It is the largest and most powerful 460 locomotive. A locomotive is classified by its wheel arrangement, and as you can see here, 4 meaning that we have 4 of the leading wheels, and then we are followed by 6 wheels that are powered. There are no trailing wheels on this particular locomotive. With this particular wheel arrangement, it can provide sufficient traction, but at the same time allow it to accelerate more quickly. That's why it was so popular on the commuter line of the Long Island Railroad. The G5 was the primary passenger locomotive on the Long Island Railroad until the end of steam operations. It shared the duty with K4s and other G5s leased from the Pennsylvania Railroad, as well as diesels such as the Alco RS3 that ultimately replaced them. G5 locomotive on Long Island differed slightly from those produced from the Pennsylvania Railroad because it had a larger tender that was typically used by the K4s. The G5 was the last steam locomotive to operate in revenue service on Long Island. The last 7 in operation were numbers 21, 24, 32, 35, 38, 39, and 50, and they were in service until late 1955. In October of that year, a special end-of-steam ceremony was held at Hicksville. Engines 35 and 39 each pulled a single coach to the station with local Boy Scouts on board. Upon arriving, the coach were uncoupled from the 2 steam engines and each coupled to an Alco RS3 diesel locomotive. 35 and 39 were then coupled nose to nose and ran west to the shops at Morris Park. 35 would run one more fan trip to the following week. Long Island Railroad number 35 was donated to Nassau County. It was displayed at Eisenhower Park until 1978, and now it is based at the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum in Oyster Bay, New York. The museum is currently working to secure funding for the full restoration of the locomotive. This includes a conversion to oil firing and possibly a new tender.
So now the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum, which is currently responsible for the restoration of the G5, is having weekly work sessions. There's a lot of ways for you to get involved and join the team that are volunteering and taking their time to help restore this. And they're looking for anywhere from people who can work with metal to volunteers to helping with marketing to helping with fundraising. For more information, we encourage you to go to obrm.org. Again, that's obrm.org, and take a look at everything, all the efforts that are in place to help restore the number 35.
Here we see featured the tender with a real coal load, as typical with a premier model. In the cab, we can see we have hand-painted engineer and fireman figures, and adding to the detail are cab curtains, along with a firebox glow that adds to a bit of realism.
You have to appreciate the detail that MTH put into this train. It looks so real. It has a lot of the same features that you would see on the real one, all the way from the cow catcher to the boilerplate to the headlight, all the way through. It's just amazing how much time they put into this, and it's an incredible piece. Now we're in the rear of the tender on top, which is a great feature, and I love that MTH does this, because then you don't have to pick up this heavy tender. You can access the master volume in addition to the smoke volume. So if you want to make it louder, or if you want less smoke, then you can easily do it. You can easily adjust it while it's still on the track. You don't need to worry about turning it off, turning the power off, and then being able to flip it over, run the risk of having your smoke fluid run over, spill out. You can do everything right while it's still on a track.
We got a schedule to keep. Let's get her steamed. Clean out the ash pan. Grab a shovel and spread that coal. Swing that boat over. Water level's down 300. Okay, that's enough. Let's grease up the side rod. Looks good. Plenty of steam. I'm going to blow her down now. Clear? Clear. Conductor's checking his watch again. Must be time to go.
Conductor's giving us a highball signal.
Clear? Clear.
This stop is Southold.
Watch your step. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Ticketed passengers only. Let me help you with your baggage. Step right this way.
Now departing for Greenport on track 1, train number 210, the Shelter Island Express.
Welcome aboard. Step right this way. Watch your step. Let's get that baggage loaded. All aboard. I see the conductor's checking his watch again. Must be time to go.
Conductor's giving us a highball signal.
Clear? Clear. Blow her down now.